Not gonna lie, I have been really excited to start this lab. However, I wasn't really sure how to go about it. Some of the things that I really wanted to start off with was to get a basic idea of what the lab would look like, and given it the flexibility to be expandable later. What you are looking at here is the first layout of what the current plan is. I'm first going to start with a single ESXi host, just to keep things a little simple. DC1 will be the primary domain controller. And for now, I would like to have at least one client reporting to it. On this same host, I would also like to have a secondary domain controller. And the reason I wanted this on the same host is because I would like to have a test scenario that also involved replication from the first domain controller before any major network connectivity is even introduced to the equation. The second controller will also have a client report to it. Once this portion of the lab is created, as you guys can see, I already have ideas for expansion. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I would like to use another desktop I have laying around and build another ESXi host, with this one containing a third domain controller with its own clients as well. This goal of having a separate host is to mainly test some of the VMware replication, or once I can get it up and running, I would like to also test things like network security, restrictions on connections, and how to manage multiple hosts. This way, I can create kind of a methodology behind things like integrating maintenance windows, building an order of operations, when it comes to things like upgrades, updates, or even migrations. Since at the time of this recording, Win 2019 and Win 10 are the latest Windows operating systems I can get my hands on, I'm going to slap those two onto the server and the clients inside the host. This would perfectly set up the lab for a kind of like a site-wide type of upgrade in the future. But before we can even get that far, once we get the ball rolling, I would like to expand the responsibilities of the servers inside the host. This way, we can test other things from both perspectives of the environment. Like, for example, on the client side, we could do things like providing access to a file server, setting up a mail server, replicating group policies to the clients. Sure, we can test some of the more core functionalities, this including DHCP, DNS, or SCCM, just to name a few. But what I want to do is break down some of the more intricate items, like data deduplication or Microsoft's network controller, or even their cluster hardening. All tools that are provided inside this server's OS. There's a ton of stuff to look forward to, but let's get going on this build.